So you need to make sure that you have this. You need to make sure that you have this. 533 does not need to be out. So if you grab 533 because it's tomorrow's homework, you can go ahead and put that away if you want. And then, guys, I will tell you, for those of you that have been working ahead, the 5D process is in your math notes, right? There's a whole section of your math notes about the 5D process. We're going to practice this today, but when you're working ahead, like on a future homework, you might not understand what it's asking you to do. But on tonight's homework, 532, like when it asks you to make a probability table, we should know how to do this at this point, right? Because we've been practicing this. So keep this out. You're going to need some highlighters. But we're not going to use that quite yet. We're going to, if you don't have graph paper, grab some, or even just like a little piece, or like open your binder and find a piece that you've already written on. Right? Because we're going to start to try to approach this problem without any sort of strategy. And then we'll talk about developing a strategy. This problem is not on your paper. Okay, we're starting with one that we just got to use graph paper or whatever for. So I should see something else on your desk, graph paper or something. I will wait because I might as well get another drink of coffee. Yeah, those of us that are keeping a few pages in our binder, that's a really good idea. Would anyone like to read for us? I feel like I always have you volunteer. Nate, you want to go ahead and read for us about the parent club at Post Falls?
The parent club at Post Falls Middle School gave 183 feet of fencing to well-known rectangular outdoor basketball behind the school gym. The club volunteers will only need place a fence on 3 sides of the court because the wall of the gym will form the 4th side. The length of the court is 32 feet more than the rest of the field. One of the short sides will be 5 feet shorter than the other one.
That's a whole lot of stuff. Nate just threw a whole lot of numbers and stuff at us. So guys, one of the strategies when we're approaching word problems is break it apart, and we can do that with highlighters. So I know this isn't on your paper, but if I pick a color of highlighter, and maybe I should use some random cards. Anyone want to tell me what the first thing you would probably highlight is here? Then I'll start pulling cards. Gabe, what's the first thing you'd probably highlight?
School needing
183 feet of fencing, and then we write that down, right? So is that like one of the fences, or is that the total, or what is that? That's the total, so we should probably write that down. Jana, what next should I highlight? And I think I'm probably going to change colors.
In like the first paragraph or second paragraph?
In all the info, remember, this is not on your paper. This is just up here.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, this is not on your paper. I did that on purpose. But
I would highlight the 3 sides.
yeah, we're going to do 3 sides, so pay attention that we're only doing 3 sides. So guys, if you wanted to draw a quick little picture, I think my computer's doing the glitchy thing today. If you wanted to draw a quick little picture, we're only going to have 3 sides of the fence, but we don't know how long any of them are quite yet, but the building is going to serve as like the other fence, essentially. Okay, so 3 sides. Alex, what else?
Huh?
What else? Like, what's the next thing we could highlight?
We could do 32 feet.
32 feet.
More than the width.
We need all of that, right? So the length, I'm going to go ahead and highlight length of the court is 32 feet more than the width. Okay. Gabe, what next? Shorter side is 5 feet shorter. Why?
To leave room for the gate.
Oh, the gate. So this, guys, you have to buy a gate separately, right? Gates are a separate piece. It's not the fence. So we have, okay, this is our short side then, if I was drawing a picture. The length of the court, so I think this, the length of the court. And then, do we know the short side? Like, do we know how big the short side is? No? Well, what could we use for something we don't know?
X.
Ooh, like X. So take a couple minutes with you and your partner. See if you can figure out how we would determine each side of the fence and use up all of the fencing. Because we want to make the biggest space we can because we want you guys to have a lot of space to play. So go ahead and try this out. If you're sneakily working on your homework, maybe put it under another piece of paper so you stop being tempted.
Can you write down that?
Reset my USB, see if this helps. So we know the length is 32 feet longer, but I don't think we know the width. So, well, I called it the short. Well, actually, that's not even the shortest side. So maybe I should change that. Yeah, hey, Misk just called me out on like the shortest. Well, not really called me out, but kind of made me realize the shortest side is over here. So I should maybe rename this. If this is the length, what could I call this? The width, right? Because we normally talk in width and length. So you might on your paper have written down that the width is, we don't know it. So the width is X. What? I need some volunteers here. Keegan, I hope you're enjoying your trip. Lakin, what could I write down for the length? Tell us this here.
X plus 34.
Yeah, X plus 32. Be careful. I know it's kind of far away and it's not on your paper. So it's a little hard to see probably. So the length on your paper, you might write down L equals, because the length. You're going to do this with us, or you need a personal invitation? There's no pencils in the back, too, if you want a pencil with an eraser and everything. And then what about, June, what about this side that I have in orange right here, my like shortest side? What about this shortest side? What do they tell us about that?
That it's 5 feet shorter.
Ooh, so 5 feet shorter than...
The blue one, I think.
No, the yellow one.
Ooh, so we called that one X, so this we're going to have to call X minus 5. Okay, so we know our fences, quote unquote. You guys can figure this out, right? Who's got this done? You done? Right, what the heck do I do with this? Well, what else? There's one thing I haven't written down yet. Moss, what's the one thing they told us I haven't written down? It's highlighted. I just haven't written it yet.
The long story. 180.
Pass. Ivan?
The length of the corner is 32 feet more than the width.
So actually, Lakin helped us do that one. We did write that one down. We called the width X. I mean, we could have called it W, I guess, but we called it X because we don't know it. So we got that one. You want to take another? This is the school, so we don't need a fence there. Yeah, I know it's weird. We're only going to fence 3 sides. You want to try again, or you want to pass it off? Raphael? Another thing we have highlighted up here that we haven't written down. Yeah, the 3. So the 3 sides are going to do what with each other? Like add, subtract, multiply, divide. Add, right? Okay, so Raphael said, well, I can write down that those 3 sides. So we had X plus X plus 32 and X minus 5. Right? We had X plus 32, X minus. And what do we know about those 3 sides together, Christian? Sorry, I should scroll back up since this isn't on your paper. You might have written it down, but those 3 sides together.
They could equal 183 feet.
Ah, they equal 183. Okay. This is a mess. This is a lot. Lakin?
Can we just use like guessing with numbers to like which is close like on like a graph?
Can we use guessing with numbers to figure out what might work? So check out your handout. Anyone want to read again for us? All right, Gabe, go ahead. Tell us, go ahead and start this 5D process. Yeah, I guess maybe I had what the 5D process is somewhere, but I think I have lost it. It's probably on one of the next slides that I just can't find. But yeah, so guys, the 5D process, every word starts with a D, right? They just cleverly wanted to call it the 5D process. So Gabe, go ahead and tell us what these Ds are. What are Ds? No, so the first one has two options. Hey, the first one has two options. Don't get confused. Describe, draw, right? They really call it describe, but if you draw a picture, it could really help you if you're one of the artist type people. So, Gabe, you want to read these?
Yeah.
Describe the important.
Okay. Describe the important words. Write down words that you don't know. Record any information that's important to the problem. If appropriate, draw a diagram or picture to visualize the problem, putting important information in the picture.
All right, pause. Guys, we did this. At least if you did what I asked, we wrote down the important stuff. We said we're going to call this x. We said we're going to call this x plus 32. We're going to call that x minus 5. We know it all equals 183. But this is kind of a mess. So writing down what we know gets us started. Drawing a picture might get us started. But then what we want to do...
Do what Mr. Hudson says.
Well, not necessarily. Because actually, eventually I'm going to tell you forget the 5D process. But that'll be like in a month from now. We got a lot to learn before then.
Wait.
All right, anyone else want to jump in? Or Gabe going to keep going? All right, Jana, you want to read the define and maybe the do also?
Divide this into a number of subcolumns that you need to define all your terms. This is where you'll try different numbers.
So in this problem, how many different parts of fence do we have?
3.
Hey guys, those of you that are doing your homework, please stop. I can see you. I know what you're doing. It's really obvious and it's disrespectful of my time. If you don't want to do what we're doing right now, go somewhere else. You can watch the video if you feel like it, or don't just straight to my face disrespect me. Come on. So we defined three things here. We defined three pieces of the fence. So then do, what's the do? Anyone else? We'll throw it back to Gabe.
Yay. Wait, you want this?
So what's do say?
Do of the math operations here.
Yeah, and then guys, this, and you could go ahead and write this on your paper, this is Goldilocks. So if you want on your paper, this is Goldilocks. What do I mean by that?
Too big.
Are we too soft? Too firm? Just right? Are we too hot? Too cold? Just right? Are we too small? Too big? Or just right? So flip to the back of that. Oh, sorry. Real quick before we flip. Then declare. And this is where I put in the funny, some of you guys might know. Yeah, the Southern Hen or whatever this guy was from Looney Tunes. Yeah, I couldn't find a video clip that was concise enough, and then I'd have to stop my recording. But then we declare. Once we get it, we declare, hey, I got it. This is that, and this is that. I got them, right? So let's check out this process. And actually, when we flip to the back of our paper, you can add more details above the columns, right? Like what we just wrote down, we can add more details above these columns. Everyone should be looking at this. Side 1 is that side we didn't know, but the thing we're guessing, we called that, well, we called it X, right? So guys, above this side 1 column, if I was you, I would put X. What is column 2 doing to the number that we guess? Is it doing the add 32 or the minus 5? It's doing the minus 5. So up here is really x minus 5. Sorry, my 5 looks a little funky. And over here is x plus 32. So they tried 10. So then they got 10, 5, and 42. When they do the math, are we at 187? Not even close, Gabe said. Or sorry, 183. My bad, 183, but not even close. They try 20. So they get 20, 15, 52. Are they at 183? Not even close. You and your partner decide what to try next, what side 2 will become, what side 3 will become. Go ahead and take a couple minutes to try this out. And you should probably go bigger or go home. What? Oh, come on.
We'll go big.
So just pick something for X and just go from there, right? Don't overthink it. Just guess and check.
Anything bigger than 20. Numbers bigger than 20. Go a little bit bigger.
Yeah, think about how far away are we from the goal. So if we're at 87 and we're trying to get to 183, do you think we should make a small change or a big change? I'd make a big change.
Well, then why don't we like try like before you get to 45?
Oh, okay. That's a good choice. Never going big or go home. Yeah. 42. That works.
So when a problem's given to you and you have highlighters and everything else, guys, here's an example of how we could color code this whole thing. And don't worry, you'll have a chance with the word problem in front of you, because I know I didn't give you this word problem. I have color coded this whole thing. I got too small, too small. I guess I should use cards, although we're doing the Macarena up here. Donovan, you want to tell me what number you tried next?
We tried 30 right now.
30? Sure. It's okay if it didn't work. I just want to know what you tried. 30. So then 30 minus 5 got us 25. 30 plus 32. Can you help me out with what you got for your total when you added them all up?
We're still working on that. I'm on this part working.
Well, I got to that part.
Okay, Gabe, did you get a total then?
I'm doing it. I feel like it's gonna be at least.
I think 117 maybe? So 30 plus 25 plus 62.
That looks about
This is
right.
why you needed a calculator, right? Did you try this, Lakin?
Yeah, can we try?
Ooh, hold on. We gotta solve. We gotta decide if this is right or not. I think it's too small, but
It's too small.
30 is too small.
117. So 117. Are we too small, too big, or just right? Too small.
Alright, 50.
50 next. All right.
No, 40.
50. We did 50.
So 50. Then if I do x minus 2,
45.
45.
And then
Add 32.
82.
So 82. Ooh, this one might get a little closer.
And then
50 plus 45. That's gonna be 95
for the answer,
plus 82. What'd you get for the answer, Christian?
177.
177. Oh man, we're still too small.
We will go 55.
Now hold on. Now is when we should try to turn our brain on and be a bit smarter. How far away are we from the goal?
Very close.
We're very close, right?
Six.
Done. So 6, right? If I add 1 to this side, what happens to side 2? It goes up by 1 also. And side 3 goes up by 1 also. Donovan, do you have an idea?
Well, I just saw better the answer. It goes like 7.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, every number we keep adding up is ending in a 7. That might be a coincidence. because we're using 10, 20, 30, 50. All of our numbers have ended in 0.
I'd say we split in half, so like 55.
55? Sure, let's try 55. We don't need to make a huge change here. 55 minus 5. 50. 55 plus 32, 87.
Lindy says it's too big. It is too big.
Yeah, I will tell you, this addition equals 180.
193, I think. Wait, no, 92. 192.
We're 9 over. Yeah, 192.
So let's do 52 or something.
Yeah, I did.
Which was closer, 50 or 55? 50. So do you want to do 52 or 53? 52? All right, let's try 52. 52 plus, or sorry, 52 minus 5. 40.
47.
Yeah. 52 plus 32. 80.
89.
I think it's 84. 52 plus 32, check that. 52 plus 32.
Yes.
Yeah, 80 and 2 plus 2 is 4.
83.
Nice.
52 gets us there. Uses every single foot of fencing. Potentially the shortest amount of definition I've ever asked you to write on your homework paper, because we're about to need to look at this for the next problem. The 5D process is, so right up here, guys, what did Lakin tell us to do? Can we just guess? It's a guess. Guess. Come on, Hudson. Time to spell. Guess. This is 532. Guess. Check. And then what did we do when our answer wasn't right? We adjusted, right? Guess, check, adjust. That's really it. It's a guess, check, adjust process. Right? Select.
My picture up there is saying good job.
Who wrote? There you go.
I don't know who wrote sus. All right, so on your paper, you have, hey, check this, because I'm just going to give you a couple minutes to like work with each other. You have a problem about Laura. I have already set up your 5D like table here, and I've already split van and truck columns for you. Okay, so flip to the next page in your resource packet, but now you have the word problem that you can highlight. So you guys should be highlighting the important stuff, figuring out how to write it out. Guys, these bullet points, guys, I don't know why I got people talking over me. I highly doubt you know how to do this yet, because I've had lots of people come and ask me about the homework, and I keep telling them, go away, we'll learn that later. And now we're learning it. These bullet points are so you can write out the important stuff they tell you, or you could write it over on this paper and then transfer it to the table. If you need more than 3 trials, that's okay, but like you might run out of space if you need more than 3 trials. This is why on graph paper you'll have plenty of space. But I wanted to set a few up. If you figure out A, move on to B. B is on your paper. B is set up right here. Like they're all ready for you. I was trying to make your life easier today. I'm going to flip the 5-minute timer and see how much we can get done in that amount of time. So dive in. You and your partner, highlighters, underlining, color coding. It's like the third one. It's the front of the second piece of paper. Van's enclosed, truck has an open bay. Like the part in the back that's open. Yeah. Vans are not open. They're enclosed. Which is why I kind of want a van. Because I like that it's enclosed. different colors helps your brain identify this is part of that, this is part of that. Or, you know, like they're two different, because we got a truck and a van, right? So, and I even use 3 different colors.
Okay, I'll show you.
I kind of understand so much, just a little.
Well, it's because we're still actively learning. It's okay that you won't kind of understand. That's why we're going to practice it.
I just want to say that 17 minus 41 is really here.
Whatever.
Can't we just do 41 take away 17 and then that's how much the van is?
I don't know, give it a shot. Try it out. You tell me.
Yeah. Because we don't even need to use these.
Oh, wait a minute. You can set up, you can use this.
Are you working on the same one? 550? Oh yeah, you are. Okay. Yep. Well, practice doing it. It's probably not how to do it on the
So
test.
24 is how the van is.
Okay. Okay.
Because it says it's 17 years
But if
long.
you add these up, they're supposed to equal
Van
41.
is just that. And then that's how much it is.
So you had 41 and 24. I feel like that's 65. You
Make
know,
sure you do the process too. That way you're able to show you do it.
maybe you should use the process that we just learned how to use. Is the truck 17 years older than the van right now?
I've written it down.
I'm starting to feel we need to come back together. Yeah, because some of you are fighting against using the strategy I just taught you. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm teaching you this for a reason.
Good morning, Phoenix. At the end of class, if we could please have Gage Keys and Ava Chestnut stop by the office. Gage Keys and Ava Chestnut, please stop by the office at the end of class. Thank you.
And let's get real honest for a second, because I want you guys to know, it's February as of tomorrow. If what I'm supposed to teach you is not valuable, I'm gonna skip it. Here's the secret. I don't care that we're recording. Nobody pays attention to what I'm doing, which is really great because they trust us. Worthington trusts the teachers. I don't get told I have to teach. I get told here's a bunch of stuff you should teach through. Choose what you want. If it's not valuable, I'm gonna skip it. So if we're doing it, it's valuable. Trust me, because I don't have enough days of school left. This is a valuable skill to learn, but some of you are fighting against me and just saying, oh, it's this and that, you're not even checking your answers, and it's wrong. Eventually, that's really going to matter when you get a wrong answer and you're trying to build something, or trying to I don't know, launch a card, or chuck a pumpkin, or what. There's all sorts guys, literally last night on scrolling the internet, I saw somebody made a car Ferris wheel. Using a car in a junkyard, they created a Ferris wheel where the car flips upside down. There's so much math involved in that stuff, and it's dangerous, but it's super cool too, because the car is powering itself to fly around the Ferris wheel thing. This stuff matters to do it right. Obviously, right now, who really cares how old Laura's cars are? We don't really care about that, but we're learning the strategy. Okay, Addie?
I got it right.
Yeah, do you want to help me with how you set things up or what you wrote down? Can you tell it to me so I can write it up here?
Well, I tried 15 first, which didn't really work.
Now wait a minute. I don't have anything set up, so I don't know what you mean by tried.
For the first trial.
Well, I need to set what do you know? What are you gonna? How are you gonna relate the van and the So what did you here with these bullet points? Do I know anything about the van aside from it's blue?
17 years. Oh, the vehicle is 41 years.
No, that's the sum of them. Guys, the van, we don't know anything about. So if we don't know something, x, v, whatever you want to make it a variable. I'm going to make it x just because that's what we're used to. What do we know about the truck? Ivan?
It's 17 years
Older, right? If she's owned it longer, that means it's older, right? So the truck, what could we write for the truck?
17 plus X.
Yeah, it's the x, but plus 17. Guys, never involve a second variable unless you have to. Because if you made the truck y, now we can't solve this. Hey, Ross, we're doing something up here. You should be writing on here. Right So above the van column, let's put x. Above the truck column, x plus 17. Now, Addie, give me what you tried first that didn't work. Did you try one that didn't work? Okay, give me one that didn't work. So if we try x being 15, now we need to add 17 to it. 15 plus 17 is 32. We add them up and get way overshot. I overshot by 6 years. But does that mean I take my guess down by 6? Oh, because that guess is going to impact both of them. Lindy, you want to give me an idea?
Well, no, I was gonna ask you if I could check out. I got it.
So I bet you did algebra, and I bet it's good. But if you didn't use the 5D, I don't want to talk about it right now. Because we're trying to learn the 5D because this is a valuable strategy. So guys, there are other ways to do this. And that's algebra. We're going to get to that. But some of us aren't quite ready for it, so we're going to learn this strategy. So what's the next guess we could make? Anybody?
12.
12? Sure. Adjust down a little bit. I can't really see that. So I guess this 12 plus 17.
29.
Yeah, 29.
Which equals 41.
Ah. And we got it.
That was quick, Ivan.
Guys, you gotta trust me that this is a valuable process to learn. It's gonna lead us to algebra, but try that again with Ryan.
Can you go back?
What? Sure.
I feel weird.
When you're ready to move on, when you got it all copied down, try that with Ryan. You got everything on your paper. Sorry, I gotta ask to go back. But you guys have this on your paper right here. Ryan's thinking of a number.
Is this the last thing we're done? Probably. We're getting towards the end.
Right. Oh, I got it. And then you let me draw it, Ryan. We could be highlighting and trying this. Misky, good now? Okay.
Oh, is it like this number or this number?
When he multiplies by six, so his original number
Whoa.
would be X. I think his original number is it's like X and then the first one is like X times 6 and then it's like
This is like one of those magic tricks on TV shows.
my head is so heavy.
I'm trying to process the cards, but I also keep setting them down and losing them. So it's alright. I dumped water on like a set of cards in the afternoon yesterday.
Okay, so that means 6
I know.
equals 21. So what times 6 equals 25? 6 equals 12. 3. Wait, 1.
Oh,
That's how my cousin told me.
I'm first.
Wait.
I did not even work at mine.
It's because if you just times the number by 6 and then take away 15, it'd be 45. How do we know that's the number? Because if we used 15 times 6, it would be
Well, he's thinking of a number. You don't know what his number is.
yeah. So it's impossible to divide it because you just times it by 6 and then take away by 15. Like you would never get right.
So I think what I heard most of us saying,
End up with your number here and your number here. Like it'd be the same number.
it doesn't matter what, like you can make Ryan's number R.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, but we just get used to using X. So then I heard a lot of people saying when he multiplies his number by 6, so 6x, 6 times x, right? Or x times 6, but it's kind of nice to put the number first. Then subtracts 15. Okay, then subtracts 15. So right here we could write 6x minus 15. So, Lynn, do you want to give me a trial?
Yeah.
me one that didn't work.
Okay. Well, I started off with 5, and then I did 5 times 6, which is 30, and I minus 15, and I got 15. So yeah. Because it didn't land on the same number that I started.
So we're too high?
Yeah.
We're like too big, so I think adjust the number down? So because this is the first one we've gotten that we've been too big. We've had guesses that were too small. So Christian, what do you want me to try now?
3.
Try 3?
I tried 10 and it was too low.
3. So 6 times 3. What is 6 times 3? 18 minus. Hey guys, order of operations is gonna matter here. You gotta multiply first. We got 18 minus 15. Ooh. Got it. Even I wrote it right, and it feels like it shouldn't be right. That's it. We were too high. We adjusted our number down. You gotta make sure you follow the order of operations. All right, that's all the time we got. Please clip your papers where they belong. Put your name on your papers. Hey, we need the resource page tomorrow. Please don't lose the resource page. We need it tomorrow. Please don't lose the resource page. I will not give you a fresh copy. I will not give you a fresh copy.